Yeah, so being the last person, I'm really humbled and privileged to be around so many women with so many meaningful journeys. So the first question that you mentioned about self-care tips, I think for me, when self-care is more than just self-indulgence or luxury type of self-care, such as bubble baths or traveling or shopping, it's more, we have so many expectations for ourselves and other people. We forget about ourselves. So even those things like really taking care of our mind, body, and soul, which can include those things like making an appointment for our doctor appointment. There are times we're so busy that we can't even schedule small things like doctor appointments. Also taking care of our sleep, just like our emotional health, like stress management, and which can include simple things like journaling. So for me, I started recently doing cron journaling, so that's been helping me. So whatever small consistent things you can do to help yourself to feel better and really be able to really balance your mind, body, and your emotions, because when we are able to take care of ourselves, we can have a better relationship with not only ourselves, but with other people, like such our families, co-workers, and friends, and also especially with our creator. And one thing I would say Islamically is that we have our 5 daily prayers. And so Allah subhanahu has put like self-care within us, such as taking away from our busy lives and really making wudu and really focusing on our prayers and just focusing on ourselves and really being grateful to Allah subhanahu whatever we have in our blessings. So I would say those are some quick, easy steps that self-care takes. Is just being mindful of being aware of where you need to take care of yourself, because we all have our different struggles and where we need to pay attention to which part of our life we need to take care of ourselves and our well-being. So the other question is how I became passionate about mental health was so I'm born and raised in Canada, but part of me was really at times learning how to balance between my expressing my Islamic identity, also being try to integrate with the Canadian mainstream culture, which was a challenge, because growing up, I went to public school, and I have gone to Muslim school as well. But during public school, it was how to integrate the pressures, keeping up from the pressures, or also fitting in with friends and also making friends, and the different events that would happen in school, also in throughout my life, also in work as well, whether it be like male interactions or different social gatherings as well, and really representing my principles, but also trying to balance the Canadian culture as well. I also felt growing up, as a teenager, there were times when I did have my anxieties and hard to take care of my emotions, and I felt mental health was never something that was really talked about. I never felt there were never resources which I could go towards, or even anyone I felt safe enough to really talk about what I was going through. And so at times I would just suppress my feelings, maybe go to the washroom and just cry out my feelings, and really not be able to have anyone to talk about my issue that I was going through. So when I went to undergrad, I started taking psychology classes, and also taking then that's when I also started taking counseling classes, and that's where I learned about mental health, and really learning about how becoming aware of my own emotions, my own thoughts, my feelings, and my relationships toward other people. It was like quite a journey for me to really dwell deeper into my own struggles, fears, anxieties, because in order to be a counselor, you need to learn about yourself, your privileges, your oppressions, or everything before you can support other people in their challenges. So after when I graduated, I started to involve in my nonprofit organizations in various such as during in Richmond or in Vancouver, and I started helping youth in their after school programs with their mental health. So it really allowed me to see that counseling skills were really something which was really important for helping to connect with other people who I was supporting. It was actually during so alhamdulillah, then I really wanted to pursue my master's in counseling, and that's when that time I actually while I got accepted in the program, I also was married. But unfortunately, due to circumstances, my marriage did not last, and going through a divorce was one of the most painful period of my life. For many months, I was flooded with my own emotions. I felt like a failure, the shame and guilt, and really having a hard time even talking to anyone about it other than my family. And it was really, I didn't even think I was going to even finish my master's program because just that emotional difficult weight on me. But alhamdulillah, with really opening up with my family and having the support system and really doing some self-healing by prayers and really going for myself for counseling, I was able to overcome that emotional period of my time. And really, just on a side note, this week is actually my parents' 37th wedding anniversary, mashallah. But I also felt that my journey was different than my mom's or my parents' marriage. And one thing which I felt as I reflect on that period of my time is going through being married and going through divorce has really allowed me to really learn about myself and really how to become a more stronger, compassionate, and be an empathetic counselor, and really helping other women and to inspire them and to help them find their hope through their own challenges, that whatever label that society has caused them, that they don't have to define them and they can come through, and really like Allah is always there for us, and there's always a bigger purpose to all our challenges. So yeah.